Oh, I was halfway through putting my skateboard away when we came back into the game. Right! It's because my hotkey to turn the recording on and off involves the control key, which also controls the skateboard. Right, never mind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lego Island 2 for some more Lego-licious derpiness. Now, we have got our helicopter, and I don't know how to fly the thing. How do I make it go forward? By pressing space. Goodness! It's a frightfully expedient vehicle, which I suppose would make sense. It is a police helicopter. You want it for chasing ragamuffins. Speaking of which, we better start chasing the ragamuffin that is the Brickster, otherwise the police may start chasing me. Right, let us go to Adventure Island and enjoy some of the desert-licious mischief. You know, every time that I've started this game up to play it, I have forgotten to plug in the CD drive and put the disc in, which perhaps goes some way to demonstrating how far we've come with the technology of games in the 23 years that it's been since then. My goodness, we've arrived! That loading screen wasn't as long as I thought it would be, which is excellent. Now we've got some nice music to listen to. We can look at the island. We haven't had any desert yet. We've got a jungle, and a temple, and a ravine, and an airport, and a desert, and a sphinx, and stuff like that, and all sorts of other good stuff. Hello, there seems to be a bird here. Hello. I'm frightfully sorry, I'm probably disturbing your play, aren't I? Never mind, which do not mean your religious fervour. Let us land the vehicle and have ourselves another loading screen. Oh, bully. And have ourselves an adventure. Dear oh dear.
Ahoy, aloha, and welcome to Adventures Island. I'm Johnny Thunder, and this is the lovely
Miss Pippin Reed at your service. And you are?
Oh no,
Pepper, ma'am. I mean, Pepper. Not Pepper, ma'am, just Pepper. I'm from Lego Island, and I'm here in search of...
Oh, I know. The lost pages of the...
Constructopedia? Yeah. The informatic told us earlier that you'd show up and you'd need some help getting to the Oasis.
He's right.
why didn't I just land
He
there?
usually is. But listen, we got a situation here having to do with snakes and gems. If you help us, we'll help you.
Let's do it!
Okay, fair dues. Was Johnny Thunder Australian? I mean, surely when I was a young child, I knew that Australia existed and I would have recognised that voice. Man alive, I mean, Johnny Thunder's a bit of a... I don't know, he seems to hold a special place in the sort of retro Lego fandom. I'm not wholly sure why, but was there a... I can't see what's in here because I need to move the mouse. Is there any gemstones? There's a laptop. Well, that's bloody advanced for 2001. Never mind. Was there a gem on the roof? Sorry. No, I think that's some sort of satellite dish or something. Right, never mind any of that silliness. Is that a snake? No, it's a scorpion! Goodness, I best not get my toes bitten off by that. I had no idea Johnny Thunder was supposed to be Australian. That's really interesting. It's also really interesting because in the era that this is supposed to sort of represent, I wouldn't have thought the sort of, how do I say this without being mean to Australia? I do giddy on. I need to get my bum bitten off by that. So what sort of era does this represent? I suppose sort of like the late 1800s, sort of Victorian era when people were sort of adventuring around and exploring sort of Egypt and things like that in the late Victorian era. And perhaps early 20th century, but I thought that was roughly when Australia was getting started, so I wouldn't have thought they would have developed their own unique accent by that point. I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just wandering around and stealing things. You'd have thought these gems would be a little bit harder to find, but never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm just being knocked off my pedestal by figuring out that Johnny Thunder's actually Australian, but it doesn't matter. It's not important. Let us go and have ourselves a little adventure, and we can use that to talk about instead of offending the entire Australian continent. Right. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, what I have to say is sorry, but don't worry about it.
You've picked a lovely day for an adventure.
if it were raining, it wouldn't really be a desert, would it?
Hey, Pepper, it sure is hot today.
Again, if it weren't, it wouldn't be a desert. Let us get in the little truck and drive away and have ourselves an adventure. Right. Sorry, I'll stop offending large swathes of the Earth's population and I get on my plane like I'm sorry, I was just a bit surprised and confused.
Protect the adventurer's gems by fending off the snakes as you travel across the desert.
Oh dear, this isn't going to go very well. How does this work? We're supposed to fire coconuts. Oh yes. Yes, the deadliest of all forms of ammunition. Coconuts. Okay, right. I am going to just hope that I don't have any ammunition requirements and just spam the button. I'd like to hold it down, but that doesn't really work. So, forgive me if there's a loud spacebar noise coming through on the microphone. I apologise. Let's just battle some more snakes. In fairness, getting hit in the face with a high-velocity coconut would probably hurt a lot. I do also like that they just go through the ground. That amuses me no end. Get away, ye beast. Ye big purple snake monsters. I don't really know why I said that, because that's just exactly what they are. Get away. Ye beasts. Got more than one, they've killed about 50 by this point. They're going to be endangered by the end of this little adventure. Would you keep the car straight, man? My goodness.
I got one.
Okay, oh man alive. I thought we could have a moment's peace, but no! These are very big snakes. They're very bright coloured, which reminds me of those sweets, those big gummy covered in sugar snake sweets. I don't know what they're called. I don't know. How do you know? You can't see them, and I
There's still
can.
more of them out there.
Kids, they must be breeding like frickin' rabbits. Oh goodness, listen, there's some villains over there. Perhaps I ought to shoot them. Be gone, little villains. I don't think I can shoot them. I think they're just part of the set or something. Right. Oh gosh. No, I don't think I can shoot them. I don't know why I'm so compelled to shoot them. I suppose because we've been attacking robots with bizarre bits of food for the majority of the game, so here I am trying to do that some more. My arm's getting really tired. Don't take that out of context. Oh, sheesh. How long is this frickin' desert? Oh, looks like there's something interesting over there that would be worth having a little look at, but I don't think we're going to get a chance. Also, why do snakes like gems? Crying out loud, anyone would think we had snake cocaine on the air the way they're chasing after us with such energy, such determination. I'm serious. My hand is going to fall off in a minute if this ends. I don't have this much energy in my wrist. Okay, I appreciate you're keeping the vehicle still, but this isn't quite what I had in mind.
Not one snake got past you.
Indeed, I got all of the gems there. Hooray! Oh my giddy aunt! Why couldn't Mrs. Felicity Poshvoice or whatever the hell her name was? Why couldn't she do that? I'm not entirely sure whether they needed me to do that. You'd think they would have planned out their coconut Gatling gun staffing requirements before they left for this little adventure. But never mind, everything is fine, and we've got all of our gems, along with all of the ones that we pilfered in the middle of the desert, which means we will be financially well equipped for the rest of our adventure. My giddy aunt. That was exhausting. I think it was supposed to be, but it was very exhausting. Maybe children have more energy than I do, which probably isn't unlikely.
Oh, you startled me. Hello, Johnny and Miss Reed. I see you brought a friend.
Yes, Doctor. This is Pepper, and he's...
Pepperoni! And he's here to help us get the gems back from the snakes. And
Then we're helping him look for the lost pages of the Constructopedia. The Infomaniac's in him.
Oh, the Infomaniac.
Friend of
Any
yours?
friend of mine is a friend of mine, or something like that.
gentlemen, shall we press on?
Let's do it!
Finally, at least somebody around here has some sense. Okay, where did my 5 gems go? I had them earlier, now they're
Pepper.
gone.
Oh, I like it here. It's a bit shady.
Do you mean literally shady, or do you mean, sort of mysteriously shady? My giddy aunt, how the hell did we get the car through that tiny little gap? I don't know, but I'm glad it weren't me driving, otherwise we would have had a rather severe crash. Man alive. The, I can't remember what it was called. Was it just called Adventure? Was the theme just called Adventure, or was it called the Adventurer's Theme or something? I can't really remember what it was called. There's another gem over there. It's a floating one, which means it will go for extra money because you won't have to pay to put it on a shelf because it will just float. And there's one up there, which is rather interesting. I rather wish to have that. Also, this is a bit weird because I'm pressing the wrong button, and I've got stuck on something. This isn't working. I'm going to have to go outside like this. This is a bit weird because presumably this is set in Egypt, given by the Sphinx and everything. I'm just a bit confused because this design looks more like an Aztec pyramid than it looks like a oh goodness, I don't know what this is. Ooh, let's see. You have a pickaxe and you bash the door, and then you open the door, and then Darth Vader comes through and shoots you with yellow laser, and then you become white. Right. Yes. Okay. That's all perfectly straightforward and fine. No, that style of pyramid just looks more Aztec than Egyptian to me. But what do I know? I'm not an archaeologist. I'm just a gemstone pilferer. So I shall pilfer that one if you don't mind, and make sure there's nothing sneaky hiding around the back of here. Sorry, Mr. Sphinx, didn't mean to show the entire audience your bum, but never mind. Let's get on with it. But no, the adventure theme had some very nice and cool designs in it, and very nice little printed pieces and things. Right, let's go into the Sphinx and see what happens. I wonder if the Sphinx is hollow, actually, with anything
Whack
constructed
the
inside
snakes
them.
to keep them down, but swipe the gems off for the adventurers.
Oh, alright. How does that work then? Double tap relevant button to swipe gem! Ah! Only last time it was so easy. Okay, so this is like this is an extension of the Whack-a-Bot thing we were doing before. Alright. So how does this work? It doesn't work. I keep telling you, I am not very good at this. Okay. There we are. So I need to get the gems, and then double tap when it's when it's got a gem on it, and we're not going to talk about the caricature. We're not going to even address that. I'm not sure what's up with the fez either, but never mind. I like the little bird down the front. That's looks very grumpy, and I wholly approve. And alive, they are coming thick and fast. And alive seems to be the yeah, I'm doing my best, mate. Seems to be the corpse of Tommy Cooper on the left there, which is a bit bizarre. What I've sort of learned to do is, as soon as you see which snake it is that's coming up, you hit that key, and then once my brain has figured out whether there's a gemstone there or not, I use that to inform me whether or not I hit it again. Sort of the tactic that I'm going for. I'd get good exercise doing this, wouldn't you? If I could only do it correctly. I don't know if there's like a pass or fail thing to this, or whether it is old bollocks, or whether it is just a case of what's the highest score you can get. I pressed the button twice. I'm pressing it twice, but it won't swipe. Here we are, man alive. I've never had so much difficulty with online dating before. Oh. That didn't sound very good. I have no idea what oh dear. I should have been more mindful of the time going down. Never mind. Presumably, we did alright, or maybe we didn't, I don't know. But, if you're very, very quick off the mark, maybe you can pause the video in time in order to see it. I hope if you slow it down on YouTube to 1/4 speed first, that would probably make it easier as well. But, I don't know if I did brilliantly or I did terribly, but I think I whacked nearly 70 snakes, which is an awful lot of snakes to smack. So, I'm sure my piece of wood has nearly been broken in half, and I'm sure the RSPCA are hot on my heels to arrest me for being such a vicious snake whacker. But other than that, I think I think everything's going brilliantly. Not really sure we should have been teaching children back in the early 2000s to be whacking
A
snakes.
page is spotted at the Mummy's tomb. Not spotted like polka dots or a leopard, but you know what I mean. Someone saw the page. I mean, not saw like cut in half. The point is that there is a page at the Mummy's tomb. It's behind a locked door, so you need to go to the room of matching mummies to find the key. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember, there is a page at the Mummy's tomb and a page at the Oasis. And I've just heard that there's a page in the jungle. Catch you later, brick you later.
It's not a word, but alright.
And good luck.
Yes, we get the idea.
Right
Goodbye.
then, here's a plan. We'll take the biplane. Dr. Kilroy, if you loan your speedster to Pepper, he can meet us there after he's finished here.
Makes sense to me. A little bit. Pepper will meet us at the Oasis.
That's the
Okay,
gist of it.
I'll get to ride in the back of the plane. Good fun. Very good.
Exactly. Miss Reed, would you make a signpost? A marker for Pepper so he can find us at the Oasis?
Oh, yes, that would be great fun.
Fun? You're an odd one, Miss Reed, but we love you for it. Now, Pepper,
I was
we'll
thinking the
meet
same
you at
thing.
the biplane by the Oasis when you're done here.
Okie dokie, to the matching mummy's tomb for me.
Oh, get off. Right. Guess who is very, very stupid and also very, very grumpy? No frickin' prizes for guessing it's me. Right, bit of housekeeping. I apologise for the bizarrely placed jump cut. That was because of an interruption, but never mind. At least it gives us an opportunity to realise that the skateboard in Adventure Island looks a bit different. Possibly it's been made out of a palm frond. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm a complete moron because I turned the recording back on in order to get on with playing the game, but forgot to turn the microphone back on. Which meant that I got all the way through the next minigame without realising that actually you couldn't hear a word that I was saying, which probably would have made the video significantly better. But never mind, we're going to try it again this time, and this time I'm actually going to be audible. I'm so absolutely stupid. Never mind,
Match
it's
the
not the end.
symbols in the coffins, get the Constructopedia page, and escape the Rolling Rock.
Indeed. Indeed, yes, and I know what I'm doing, and this isn't going to have the same... Oh, kitty art. These aren't any less icky than the last time I saw them, but never mind. Right, here is an adventurer with a gun, and here are some knights, along with some skelefied version of Cedric the Bull. Right, I am going to... This will actually be interesting to see if I can actually remember where any of these are from... no, I clearly can't remember where any of them are. From when... Oh, they're not in the same places. Okay. Okay, right, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, obviously this is a little matching mini game, and we need to match up the correct symbols and the correct colours. So that's all fair enough. However, they're in completely different places to where they were before, so I am now in a little bit of a pickle trying to remember actually where anything was. Was it that one? Yes, it was! Ow! I've been poked in the bum by a bayoneted rifle. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And a live yellow feather. Yeah, we saw that one. I think that one was here? Hooray and huzzah! As the knights would have said. I don't know why Cedric's been downgraded from a sword to a dagger, but never mind. Purple arm, yes, I think I saw that one here. Huzzah! And I've been poked in the bum with a big gun again. Why would you do that? Also, why do only 2 skeletons jump out, but then about 15 different skulls jump out? I didn't pick up on that last time, but never mind. And we all got some blue feet. Presumably someone's got quite severe pneumonia, but never mind, or frostbite, that's the word I was looking for. No, that's an orange arm, that's not one. Where was the red feather I saw? Was it here? No, that's an orange arm again. There we are. That's all sorts of... Just in case it's not clear, it's not me that's then moonwalking into danger, right? That's happening on its own, see? It just chooses to do that for reasons I don't understand. Right, if you'd be so kind as to pick that up, thank you very much, my small friend. And then we can have 2 seconds apiece. My giddy aunt, never mind. Can't take 2 seconds to pace a small massive demon creatures coming down from the ceiling. The water texture's quite nice, which is cute.
I got myself another Constructopedia page.
I am Queen Lego Gigi, and I curse you to be crushed by a giant stone.
It's very round, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure how they carved
You
that
hardly
so
put a foot
perfectly.
wrong there, Pepper. Maybe you should sort out my sock drawer for me. I guarantee no boulders.
Indeed. Can't remember what sort of snide comment I made about that last time, which just goes to show how ghastly my memory is. But never mind, I didn't do any better. I did silver last time, I had silver this time as well, so I did pretty terrible both times around, but never mind. Now we are past the moment when I realised I hadn't turned the audio on, and we can get on with life now. Oh dear. I was really hoping after I managed to fix the graphics and the sound for the last video that the technical problems in this series might have been sorted out. But no, of course not. I'm not used to having a microphone that can mute itself, alright? I haven't had that on any of my previous microphones, so never mind. It doesn't matter, it's not important. It's just me being big, stupid face. Never mind. Maybe if that boulder had smashed into my face, it would have made me feel ever so slightly better about my damaged brain. Martin knocked some of the circuits back into where they're supposed to be. So, excuse me, that's my bum. Do you mind not pincering it? I presume then that this isn't actually anything. You can't go anywhere, or bloody hell, I can break the gun. That's what I can do. I can get myself stuck as well. Oh, good. No, okay, so there isn't anything. There isn't anything I can do with that. All right. That's a little bit of a shame, but it's not the end of the world. So I think next on the agenda of mischief is to race around in this little car, which reminds me of one of the end boss of the Adventure Island in Lego Racers 2, actually, which is cute. Interesting that a number of the retro Lego games just try to show off as many of the themes as was humanly possible, possibly for the sake of salesmanship, but who knows these things. What's next? They mentioned the biplane. I do have vague memories of a minigame involving a biplane.
Race to the oasis, avoiding any obstacles along the way.
Oh, alright. This isn't what I thought we were going to do. I thought we were going to do a thing with a plane, but never mind. Steer left and right, left alt for accelerate, left control for brake, and press shift for horn. Yes! Don't really know what good that's going to do. I somehow doubt that the boulders and the snakes and the demons and the mummies and all the rest of it that's going to attempt to kill me are really going to be dissuaded by a horn. But let's see what happens. Alright. Alt is the main button of importance. I am pressing it. Not really going anywhere, but don't worry about that. What's that do? It makes me go very fast. Oh golly, I don't know what that red thing would have done, but
Driving ain't like skateboarding.
No, it's a bit more difficult than that, particularly because this thing has the turning circle of a frickin' barn. Oh my giddy aunt, this thing does not turn very well at all. Okay, right. I'm not just rubbish at this, right? It's difficult. Oh, okay, so the red one pauses the stopwatch for a moment. Excellent. Let's have this, which is a really, really dumb idea now that I think about it, but don't worry about it. Just pause time again for a few more seconds, and there's a tornado. Alright, I didn't think you got tornadoes in Egypt, but alright. Don't worry about it. And now there's some cows? Okay, and now there's bricks to the box on top of boulders. Alright, fair enough, fair dues. Okay, I've crashed into a lot of cacti, but don't worry about it, I'll drag them out of the grill later. Oh my giddy arm. The thing is if you steer too much, then you start to go too far in the direction. You sort of, I don't know, you get abducted by aliens. Okay, it almost sort of overcompensates for the turning.
Everything's getting bigger all of a sudden.
Okay, I didn't get abducted by aliens, I got turned into a little person. Alright, fair enough. Instead of forward in time, I went backwards in time. I'm confused. This is a very busy bit of desert. I thought deserts were supposed to be empty.
Driving ain't like skateboarding.
Bollocks. It's another one of these things where the steering is sensitive to the speed at which you're driving.
Superb rally action there, Pepper. You evaded those obstacles with ease.
No, I didn't. I crashed into like at least 17,1292 things. Oh, there we are. silence like the sand is golden. Okay. That didn't go terribly. Gladly, this is one of those games where...
Hey, Sonny!
The name's Pepper, Pops.
My name's the old fisherman, Sonny. I bet you're here 'cause you're looking for a page.
Something like that.
How did you know?
I've played this game before.
So have I, about a great many
You
years
see,
ago.
that big old fish at the bottom of the oasis ate it up. Yep, Big Bertha ate it up real good. Ate it up like a sandwich, she did.
Don't think fish eat sandwiches, but never
Gulp,
mind.
gulp, gone. If you still want the page, here's my fishing pole. See if you can catch her, and you've got your page.
Okay, we've got a bit of a Jonah and the whale situation going on here. Sorry, what was I saying before I got so violently interrupted by this man who's just adopted me as his son, seemingly? No, this was one of those games where it wasn't difficult to get through the mini games, but which meant like progression wasn't locked off, which is better than I can say for a lot of games I've had to play. Okay, let's play the game. Let's see. So left shift to activate. Activate what? Left control to build a power and cast. Yes, build a power like a dictator and cast like a casting director. And then up and down to down to reel in and up to strike. Yes. Yes, like a workman without good enough conditions. Okay. How does this work? Why are there 20 slugs? I don't need to deal with 20 frickin' slugs this afternoon. Oh, little fishes. Cute little fishes. What am I doing again? Okay, let me press some random ass buttons and see what happens. Oh, I pressed the shift key. I think we're ready. Now what am I doing? Oh, I did a thing. It went a big distance. I think it's got a seashell on the end. I'm a bit confused how this works. Okay, so I can reel it in by pressing down. Man alive, that fish has had way too much Botox. What happens if I press up? Nothing, seemingly. Are you going for it? Seemingly not, no. Strike now! Oh! I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I can press down and it goes back up again. But do I need to get it in the middle? My memory says get it in the middle. I don't know why I want to get it in the middle, but I think that I do.
That's a barb. Quite rare. So you better put it back.
Oh. And the massive bloody fish, of which there's obviously only one, isn't in the slightest bit rare and doesn't deserve to be conserved? Okay. Okay, how do I do this again? Okay, so you press control and that throws out, and then I think the further up the bar you get, then the better qualified lawyer you are. No, then the further you cast out. All right. Okay, this is quite relaxing actually. I rather enjoy this. I don't generally play fishing games or like games about fishing because I think fishing is a bit I don't know. I just think it's a bit cruel, right? The whole hook through the side of the mouth thing. I don't know. I mean, you know, someone says, oh, well, you know, I'm sure they don't do anything better with animals on land, and you know, you're probably right, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if moving it in is any help, or I should only do that later, or if I need to like move it around a little bit so that it sort of wiggles and has a bit of motion in it, so they think it's alive. Am I using the slimy slugs as bait? That's probably the best thing I could frickin' do with a slimy slug, but we won't worry about it. When all the fish sort of bunch up like that, is that them saying that they that they're looking at this? You interested? I don't really. No, nothing really seems to be happening. Can I like abandon it and try again? Okay, yes, I got my slug back. Huzzah! Boink. Oh dear, this is actually quite relaxing and quite pleasant. Maybe I am just supposed to leave it there until somebody catches it. I can't move it left or right or anything, can I? No. I don't think there's anything to do. But wait, what happens if I press Alt? At this stage, nothing. Can't remember what it said Alt did, if in fact it said that Alt did anything. This is relaxing, although I'm not convinced it shows you a great deal. Maybe I'm not playing the game right. Maybe I need a different spot. Maybe that's the trouble. Yes, I'm going to try a different spot. Maybe this spot is defective. My defective spots. No, not in that direction, you dingleberry. That ain't going to achieve nought. Thank you. Now, what if I get up and I try somewhere else? What if I try here instead? Yes. Maybe each of these little signs shows like a different place that you can sit. There we go. Right on his bonds. How under the sun does this work? Oh, there, I did the thing. Right, yes. It's been so long since we did this bit of the game, I've forgotten what buttons to press.
A little lungfish. It can breathe out of water, but I think it wants to go back now.
A fish that can breathe out of water, isn't that called an amphibian? I don't know. Or is it only amphibian if it can walk on land? I don't know. I don't know how the universe works. So presumably you can catch the other fish for additional bonus points. There we are. I think it's just the big fish that I want. To be honest with you, the big fish is so big I could probably just jump in the water and grab it, but never mind. Presumably,
That's a barb. Quite rare, so you better put it back.
I think am I the only one who thinks it's a bit cruel to catch a fish, chuck it back in, then catch it again, chuck it back in, and then just carry on doing that for most of the afternoon? Am I the only person that's having a problem with this? I know it's just a video game, but you know, it's the educational message of why the hell was the fish spinning around in circles. It's the educational message we were teaching our children back in all these decades ago. That's what I'm more bloody worried about. Oh, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. This bar's moving a lot slower this time, which makes things a lot easier for me, but we won't worry about that. It's alright. I think I'm going to win. I'm only working off memory that I'm supposed to keep this in the middle, and my memory from all these years ago is a bit fuzzy, so please forgive me if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm thus slowing the game down and doing it improperly. I missed the result screen again, sorry.
Tricky fish, that Bertha, but you outsmarted her in the end.
Hooray!
We heard the
I
message
got
if
it,
nothing else.
The page!
And you also got Big Bertha. That makes you a champion fisherman round these parts.
The page is my real reward, old fisherman, but thanks. Gotta go!
Wait, I was gonna make fish cakes.
What? We threw everything back in. This is quite a nice little setting, actually. The water and the music and just the calm settings are all very peaceful and relaxing, and I like that very much. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, seriously, what the hell was that man going to make the fish cakes out of, given that we didn't catch any fish? Because I think we caught 3 normal fish and we caught Big Bertha. We could see that Big Bertha was back in there afterwards, and we put all of the 3 fish back. What was he going to make these cakes out of? Presumably the only thing he had to hand was palm fronds and sand. And I can't possibly imagine a cake that tastes nice which is made out of those ingredients. So I think I'm going to go with pepper on this one and get the hell out of here. Right. Now I think it's time that we're going to put our Boy Scouting experience to use and see if we can read the sign about where it is that we're going. Oh. This is that place I was at earlier where I picked up the gem from this poor chap that died here. Alright. Can I ask, why did we drive that way instead of driving this way? Never mind. Maybe Johnny doesn't have a brilliantly qualified driving license. I don't know, but this seems to be a big dinosaur, which is kind of cool. In fact, this reminds me of some of the, my idiot. That's a vicious looking thing you got on the end of there, my friend. This, yeah, the big skeleton there reminds me of some of the big skeletons in the underground caves in Subnautica. Right, I spy a gem up there that I'd rather like to get my mittens on. How can I? Oh, I can get up there by actually just like what the hell have I managed to do? I do not know. How do I get out of here? Like that. Don't know what I did, but I did a thing. I don't remember seeing the signpost either, but I do seem to have found where we're at. Oh, it's
Hey,
playing.
good news.
Hello.
I caught a big fish and... Uh-oh. Is everybody all right?
Well, the doctor here has heat exposure.
Oh, I've heard of that before.
Why don't you
A
chuck him
friend
in
of
the
mine
sea?
is a talent agent, and he said you could die from exposure.
I think that's a different kind of exposure. But if you take the biplane, we could take the doctor in the seaplane where it's a little cooler. Follow us.
Way cool. I get to fly a biplane. Life is good.
Are you convinced you're qualified for this, Pepper? Because I'm not convinced. Okay, right, I left one of the gemstones up on the mountaintop, but don't worry, it's not the end of the world. We've pilfered enough cultural treasures to ensure the historians of tomorrow have no
Try to
opportunity.
shoot the targets as many times as possible, but don't forget to collect bananas and fuel.
Yes. Curious. That harkens back to something I noticed while editing the last video. Yes, I'm sure we've pilfered enough cultural artifacts to make sure that this culture dies in the next 5 minutes, which is a really cheery thing to think about. But never mind. No, what I noticed while editing the last video was that one of the knights said, oh, in fact, two of the knights I think, said the word armor, but they spelled it with a U, which is British, and then the Infomaniacs seem to have pronounced the word bananas with an R in it instead of bananas, which is more American, which is curious, but never mind. Right. Press down to go up and press up to go down. Right, yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay. How does this work? Not very well. There's a bird flying in nowhere there. Okay, right. Okay, right, so the up and down controls are a bit back to front, but that's alright. Oh goodness, I've been bashed! Somebody bashed me! How dare they! I need some bananas! Oh, giddy yarn, these monkeys are vicious! Okay, right, I need to be careful, otherwise I'm going to, okay, I think I need to fly into this stuff. I think it's the targets that I need to shoot. Ow, ow, ow! I'm so bad at this. I'm going to stay down here. I'm safe. Except I'm not safe because I need fuel. And there's big gorillas up there that actually look more like rock monsters. Uh-oh. 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 Oops.
That could have gone better. But I know you. You'll be right back at it and soon waltz that plane right through the jungle.
Right. Remember what I said about these minigames not being difficult to pass? I think they are difficult to pass. Right. Who precisely designed this little Wright brother contraption here with nothing but 5 seconds of fuel, right? Who came up with that frickin' idea? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is stay down low and just sort of strafe around a little bit to try and avoid these bits of watermelon or whatever the hell it is that's being thrown at me. There we are. Again with the diarrhea sound effects. Yeah, just stay down low where I'm vaguely safe. And I think that will make all the difference. Aha, I am being sneaky! You can see these weird rock monsters. How very interesting. How am I not getting any further with the fuel lifeguards? There we are, all sorted out, all better now. Maybe I should go like the physically shorter distance by sort of cutting corners and things. Right, let me just banana the seaplane. There we are. I'm sure that will go brilliantly for us all. Oh giddy yarn, oh giddy yarn, ow, ow, ow. Going back down here where I'm safe.
Fuel warning.
Yeah. Oh no, where's the next bit of fuel? 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 Right over there. I had a bizarre memory that this minigame was particularly difficult, and I'm beginning to realise where my memory has come from. Yeah, dear. Okay, so that meter on the right that I've only just noticed exists is in fact a fuel thing. Okay, that's fine. Maybe if I keep dodging up and down, that will be a better way of avoiding the monkeys. Ow! This monkey business is causing chaos. Yeah, maybe if I try going like slightly shorter distances, or going in straight lines, that will consume less fuel. That doesn't really seem to make any sense because it seems to be quite on the... Ow! It seems to be quite on the rails, but we won't worry about it. There's another monster over there. Can I shoot him with bananas? Oh, I can! I knocked him over! Ha ha! Okay, right, okay. It's not MK, but we'll just pretend like it definitely is MK. Right, maybe there was more fuel somewhere that I missed. I don't know. I'm going to try and take the shortest possible bloody route to get through this without... Ow! Although saying where I crash into things, I actually seem to sort of dodge forward quite a lot. Yeah, I can make myself go massively faster by just crashing into things. That makes things a million times easier. Why don't I do that? Okay, have I won? I don't think so. There's a yellow bird there, which is curious. I'm going to fly up and down a little bit in order to try and dodge the dodge the bits of watermelon or whatever it is that's being thrown at me. Let me battle a few monsters. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
That could have gone better, but I
So
know
close.
You'll be right back.
So close and yet so far. My giddy aunt. I remember why I had so much trouble with this as a kid now. Yes, oh no, shush, all very loud and all the noise is making my ears hurt. Okay, I don't think this is going to do much for my score. What I'm going to do, this is probably going to make a load of noise for you as well, which I'm sure you don't appreciate, and I'm sorry about that, but don't worry about it, we'll all survive somehow. I'm just going to crash into everything, basically. Because that seems to kick me forwards somewhat. Let's get some more bananas. Some points as well. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of crash into heaps of stuff. There we are. There we go. This is now we're making progress. Now we're making bacon. Right. This is massively faster. I'm not convinced this is how the game is meant to be played, but I will keep doing it. Because goodness knows it works. There we go. Grab these. There we go. And grab these, and these, and these, and these. There we are. Brilliant. Who knew that the way to propel yourself through flight was just smash into stuff all the time? I'm sure that's what the Wright brothers were thinking. Okay, the difficult bit. There we are. Yeah, the difficult bit is here because there's nothing for me to crash into. But as soon as I get over here, I can start crashing into the wall again. There we go. Oh, I'm going to do so well. Oh, stop it, you naughty monkey. Oh, you can shoot the monkeys. Ah, cute.
Well done, Pepper. There were a few times when I thought the monkeys had you, but you are certainly tenacious and kept right at it and got through.
Oh, finally, 5 seconds of freaking quiet. How the hell do you pass that with a load of points? How would you get like a silver or a gold at that? I don't know if is it possible to take a slightly shorter line around the course so that you consume less fuel, or are you literally on the rails very much so? And that isn't whether you crash into stuff is just a glitch. I don't know. Can I jump down here? Seemingly not. No. Okay, let's just relax. Everything's going to be fine. Convenient that we found a little pond here to park in. Okay. I don't know why the gems are suddenly so much smaller, but never mind. Hello, friends. I know I've only just arrived, and I don't wish to be mean, but you haven't designed your fences very well. People could invade quite easily. Okay. Let's hope that the rest of the minigames are easier than that one, because that one was pretty darned taxing. Would you pick up the tiny gemstone? No, but you get stuck in a tree. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. Never mind. Oh my kitty aunt. Oh my word, take pity on me, game. I'm only stupid, please. Alright, oh, there's a dinosaur over there. Hello. What do you two have to say about this bizarre situation that we found ourselves in? Hello.
Hi, Dipper. Hope you enjoyed your flight.
I didn't really enjoy crashing and burning and exploding into a fiery wreck 16 times, but other than that, it went quite well.
You really were brave to fly that biplane.
raises the question why I did. Was there not space for me to fit into the seaplane? Curious. Maybe they needed me there as a gunman in order to guard against the vicious monkeys and the vicious rock monsters. Which I don't actually remember there being rock monsters on the few times I've visited deserts, which is the no times I've visited deserts.
You don't say.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
Okay, well,
This is a
the
dinosaur,
T-Rex has
can't
just
sleep.
informed me that the dinosaurs are being held prisoner at the main camp. If someone can rescue them, he will take them there.
Right, okay. Maybe the rock monsters in the desert aren't the weirdest thing around here, given that we've got talking dinosaurs, which, now that I come to think of it, shouldn't be in the jungle either, coexisting with human beings. But we won't worry about any of that. History seems to have gone out the window. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I suppose, the adventurous theme was never supposed to be,
Guide the T-Rex as he carries you to the main camp.
I'll do my best. Does he not have eyes that he can see with? Never mind. He seems to be intelligent enough to speak, but not intelligent enough to get out of the way of whatever the hell it is we're going to have to walk round. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be, you know, completely historically accurate, I suppose. It was just supposed to be a bit of ruddy fun for the kids, wasn't it? Right. Right to accelerate, left to decelerate, up and down to change lane, left alt to jump, and left shift to growl! Again, I don't really know what the growling is going to do. Yes, I can growl. Excellent. Right, let's go a bit faster. Zoom! Well, what was the jump button? Oh, that's the jump button, apparently. Oh, my giddy aunts. Right, here we go. Somehow I'm remembering the controls. There's another dinosaur there. That one clearly isn't a prisoner. My giddy aunt, why is there a great big boil there? I do not know. I don't know the answer to these questions. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, why is there a big egg? Somebody seems to have dropped a dinosaur egg. It's a little bit mean. Mother dinosaur will be cross. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't think what actually, no, I was going to say something about dinosaurs and discipline there, but no, I'm not going to. Can we go a bit faster, Mr. Dinosaur, please? I don't wish to use carrot, but dinosaurs don't... I don't wish to use stick, but dinosaurs don't eat carrots. You didn't land on anything sharp. Stop it. Idiot. And what I said about I hope the mini games and the rest of this are a bit easier. They're not. Right, I'm gonna try jumping over more stuff and going around less stuff. I think that's probably going to be slightly more successful. Okay. Oh, little bridge! Some lava! How thrilling! I do like that we're transitioning between jungle and desert within about 500 meters of each other, and now apparently we're on Easter Island. Okay. We're not being historically accurate, we're not being geographically accurate, we're not being accurate at all, apart from in my accuracy to careen into a big rock several times and give this poor dinosaur some severe brain damage. Remember, that's why they all went extinct, because a load of crazy children grabbed a hold of them and started crashing them into stuff. Somehow I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Oh, golly. That's less than marvellous. Okay, so I've got a bit faster. But not so fast that we can't see where we're going, and then we trip over things. Come on, Phil, let's find some sort of balance here between these two competing interests. Oh, little babies! Little babies! That's adorable. Giddy out. Never mind the high jump or the long jump, this is the regular jump. Okay. Well, we only died 9 times. And now there's a moonwalking dinosaur. And I've been catapulted again. But if you ever run out of employment here, then perhaps you get...
You get to jockey a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but you do it like you've done it all your life. Is there nothing you can't do, Peppa?
Here's something I could do. I could probably do the voice acting better than you could, because at least I know that there shouldn't be a 12-year gap between the sentences. Never mind. I'm surprised I got a goal on that, given the number of things I crashed into, but never mind. Maybe it's just because I was going at a crazy pace the whole way. So, so at least I didn't run out of time. My giddy aunt. But yes, if that dinosaur runs out of employment on this island, then if he can get himself to Castle Island, then they like using catapults, so I'm sure he could make good use there. Aren't you medieval knights riding into...
Hello, Pepper. What a surprise.
Oh, good afternoon. Who are you?
The Brickster mentioned that you might be here. Looking for something? Were you looking for this?
I was, yeah.
If you've answered yes, what a pity.
Oh dear.
You've got to go through me to get it. Not literally go through me. You know what I mean.
Rescue the dinosaurs by winching them to safety.
Ah, right. All right. Yes. I mean, I would be perfectly willing to drill through you with, you know, a hammer and a chisel, mate, but, we won't do that because that would damage the resale value of the pieces. Right. How do I do this? Up and down to move forward and backwards, left and right to move left and right. That's perfectly straightforward. And then left you have to use the winch or sandbags. What am I using sandbags for? I don't know. Maybe we're erecting some defences so that some World War I soldiers can do all right. Okay, let's rescue some dinosaurs.
I know that smell. Garlic, jalapenos, tomatoes, and cheese. That's Papa's sizzling tongue-numbing hot pizza.
Wait, here in the basket? Or
I have to
god.
rescue velociraptors. Wait a moment. They're not raptors. They're baby tyrannosaurs.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought they were as well. You silly Billy, you silly Pepper. Velociraptors are smaller than that, bigger than that even. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just scared and worried. Okay, right. Yes, the pizza. Is the pizza... Why is that dinosaur flying backwards?
Put that back. It took me 3 weeks to trap that stegosaur.
Well, that's a frightful shame. However, I really don't care, mate. You should have used more industrious technology, like a hot air balloon, which is very technologically advanced. Here you go, mate. You're free again. What the hell was I talking about? Yes, the pizza. If I could ever stop getting distracted. Yes. Is the pizza what he's launching at me, or is that just something that I brought with me as a little lunchtime snack?
I want my dinosaurs back. You hear me?
Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to... No, I might hear you, mate, but I'm not going to listen to you. So I'm just going to question where all the music has gone. But at least it's a little bit calmer than the stuff we've been dealing with previously. Alright. So let me see. I think there's one more dinosaur. Oh no, there are 2 more dinosaurs. There's with this one, which has got trapped in a little...
Hey, Mr. Hates. Guess this means you will need 6 weeks to get those stegosaurs back.
Congratulations, Pepper. You can times 3 by 2. Excellent. You can graduate high school. And then go on to learn how to do all the other things and get the licenses for all the stuff you already seem to be able to do, like flying planes, driving boats, driving cars and motorbikes and all sorts of other mischief. Oh dear. I feel like this should have some sort of spooky music going on, except somehow it just doesn't.
I hope his horns burst your balloon, Pepper.
Well, that would be a little bit difficult, given he's down there on the bottom and the balloon is up here at the top, because that's how balloons work. Right. I was initially thinking that the number on the upper right-hand corner there was telling me how many dinosaurs I'd rescued, not how many dinosaurs were left, which is why I was confused why the numbers seemed to be going down. But it's alright, because we're nearly finished. At least he hasn't been able to capture the,
These dinosaurs are returning to the wild where they should be left in peace.
Right, yes, Pepper, the big fan of animal conservation, which begs the question why I spent most of the game smacking a load of snakes around, but never mind. Never mind any of that silliness. Time to rescue the other T-Rex. And see if we can, you're really not very good at aiming that thing, are you? See if we can rescue it from this, this very bizarre and futuristic setup.
No, my pride and joy. Don't take him away.
Well, don't worry, you'll be able to see him nice and up close when he comes to eat your face as revenge for all of the horror that you've inflicted upon him. Right, let's pop you down there. There we go. Now I think I've got some little grenades or something. Oh, and now the spooky music has come back. Fair dues. Alright, now I think it's time to drop some sandbags, presumably on you, and bonk you on the brain. Badonk.
Ooh, ouch. I'll get you, Pepper, next time.
You don't even need to be trying, mate. Badonk.
Ow!
Badonk. Huzzah!
I'll get you, Pepper, next time.
Again
That's
with
one
these
in the rear for
catapults.
Mr. Hates, who must be furious now. I wonder if he will change his name now.
Only possibility Mr. Hates me. But
Don't
never
hit
mind.
me. You won. Take the page. Just leave me alone.
I seem to be standing about 15 feet away from him. I don't think Pepper's arms are that long. Which now in fact makes me in fact makes me think of the cover art of the game on the box, which seems to show that Pepper's left arm holding a skateboard is oddly distended. If you haven't seen the cover page or cover art, that probably doesn't make any sense. But I'm sure that nothing else I've said in the last hour has made any sense. So it's small potatoes compared to the rest of it. Okay. I think that all the villains have been defeated and all the dinosaurs have been
cannot
rescued.
thank you enough, so I'm not even
Oh,
going
they're
to try.
cute.
Oh, yes, I will. Thanks, Pepper. You're a good friend.
That's all right.
You are a real hero.
Yes, very true. I've taken the liberty of preparing your transport home. I hope you like flying.
Thanks a lot.
Don't quite
I
like
want to say I'll miss you, but I wasn't trying to hit you. See you later, brickulators.
that. Again, there's that word that I don't think is real. Never mind. These dinosaurs are seriously cute. These little ones are so cute. Sorry, they're just so little and cute. Can I speak to you? What do you have to say about the situation? Nothing. Someone just hit a gong, which completely overcast the dialogue I was trying to hear. Never mind. Are there any gemstones that I can steal? Ha ha! Again with stealing cultural treasures. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If my accent didn't give my nationality away, then perhaps my behaviour has instead. Okay, I think I get to ride a dinosaur out of here. How exciting. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This really is a very fast-paced game. As I think I've said before, I seem to remember this game lasting longer when I was a kid, but maybe I was just worse at it and it took me longer to get stuff done. But it does seem to be quite high-paced, which I suppose is good for keeping it sort of fresh and exciting. But apart from the loading screens, of course, those aren't fast-paced, but that goes without saying. Goodness. Do I actually need to do anything, or will it do it all on its own? I do actually want to have another little look around the island, actually. So I can see a little village, indeed. And then we can see the landing space, or airfield, to use, English terminology. And we can see some big volcanoes, which I probably shouldn't be flying into now that I think about it. That's a bit mean. And there's another temple here. How exciting. Yes, again with a slightly more Aztec than Egyptian design, but it's interesting. Curious. Never mind. I wonder why the I was going to say I wonder why the Aztecs and the Egyptians settled on different. Can I make you go any faster? Yes, I can. Goodness, there we go. I wonder why the Aztecs and the Egyptians settled on different designs. I suppose the advantage of the Aztec one is that you can then stand at the top because it's flat, versus the Egyptian one you just roll off it. And as far as I remember, the Aztecs used the pyramids to make sacrifices to the gods on top of them. So I suppose it would be important that you could stand on top of them. Although alternatively, if you had an Egyptian design with a big pointy spire on the top, you could just drop somebody on the top of it, and that would be a very efficient way of sacrificing people. If you had another pyramid that was taller, that you could then sort of chuck them off in order to make them land on the shorter one. Yes, it sounds a bit convoluted. Maybe just having a flat platform at the top is a bit more sensible. Yes, that makes more sense. Suddenly, the Aztec design seems perfectly straightforward compared to the Egyptian one, which was more about having space on the inside, I assume. Although, with how massive the pyramids were in Egypt, I always imagined that they were just completely filled full of rooms, like a small city's worth of rooms. But then, whenever you see diagrams of them, they always seem to have very few rooms in them, which is a bit curious. But never mind. I'm actually gonna bring the dinosaur back with me, because that might slightly confuse the people here if there's going to be a dinosaur. At least this time I can actually see the buildings being built, instead of these cutscenes being oddly skipped. Oh, huzzah! We get the pizzeria back. So which buildings have we not done yet? I feel like we haven't done the little shop where we saw Miss Post. I have got the hiccups, forgive me. This also gives me an opportunity to see where I brought the balloon with me as well. That's curious. This gives me an opportunity to see where the pages are. So there's one there on the little green, and there's another one there by the beach, and there's a load of Brickster bots over there, which is interesting. Is it just those two then? I reckon it is, although it can't be. Oh no, there's the DJ station over there, so that would be 3. And then the 4th one would possibly be reconstructing the setup on here. That seems all giddy aren't vaguely reasonable. Alright, I need to land this thing before I cause some sort of horrific injury to it. There we go. What's going on? Something exciting. I say, they've been beamed down from the Starship Enterprise. These villainous cads. Allow me to cook up some big pizzas so that I can get their gears all mucked up. They're very musical, aren't they? I'm glad to see that they can find an occupation other than mischief. That's a very grim face. Hello, I should like to order a pizza, please. And the toppings be nuts and bolts. Hi. Yes. Good afternoon. Goodbye.
No! You Brickster! You trickster! You Brickster!
Whoa, what? How? I mean, what the?
You said it, Pepper. Or not.
That's what I was thinking.
I think something is coming.
Hello. Am I bad
you
or
again.
what?
And now you're Iron Man. Alright, fair enough. Oh, you're Iron Man the Kidnapper. And he's just invented the walk pad. As has Steven Seagal.
Oh dear, Mama.
Papa!
Yes, Mama and Papa, but more importantly, me. Mama and Papa are now my own personal chefs. I can have pizza on Ogle Island anytime I want to. Mine, all mine.
You still owe me for the last pizza.
Hang in there, Mama and Papa.
Otherwise you'll fall on the floor and
save
hurt
you.
yourself.
Whoa!
Seriously, what is with this Iron Man
The plan now
thing?
is for you to go to the radio station and get a radio. I think we can beat them with music. Beat them, baby. 8 to the bar.
I'm a man with a plan.
Actually, he's the man with the plan. We're just the man implementing the plan. But don't worry about it. Everything's probably going to be fine. Okay, right. I'll be completely honest with you. My head is spinning trying to keep up with this guy. What the hell did I see there? My mouse would come back to being awake. I was trying to have a look at the local scenery, mate. I was just trying to widen my educational knowledge of animalology, and you ruined it. Oh, we haven't built his house either. Okay, that's fair enough. So that explains the You know, next time, mate, you might think about taking me from there to here in a straight line instead of going all the way around the ruddy world. But never mind. Oh, I see. They have been made specially invincible. Alright, that doesn't really make any sense, but okay, fine. That's presumably what we need the radio for. What is this thing? It's some sort of trembling snowman. And now it's that, whatever that is, some sort of yellow elephant, perhaps? And now it's a toucan. Now it's a giraffe. And now it's a trembling snowman again. Alright, fine. Fair dues. What happens, out of curiosity, if I get the skateboard out and then I go onto the train tracks? Do I put my skateboard away and then conveniently get rescued? You leave me alone, man. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not even on the train line. Don't you dare put me back on the train line. This man is very rigid in his enforcement of the of the local laws, isn't he? Man alive. I've never actually trespassed on a railway line, but do you think that's what happens? Do you think someone from Network Rail just comes and drags you out into the sky? That would be sort of cute. But no, I think we'll leave the getting of the last, What are you doing? You're doing some weird, funny movements.
How are you doing, Pepper?
I'd be doing better if I didn't keep getting abducted by you. Yes, I think we'll get the rest of these pages and defeat these books, the bots, and then go and rescue dearest Mama and Papa later on in the next episode, I think, because I am a little bit tuckered after the very adventuresome Adventure Island that we've just been through. I am curious though, is this a thing that I can actually fly, or is this just a bit of set dressing to continually use that phrase? I think it's just a thing that I can look at, apart from the fact that I can't look at it because I can't see the ruddy thing because it's gone off into the sky. But never mind. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm not frightfully good at it, and I apologise for that, but I am woefully out of practice. Presumably there was a point in my life where I was better at this, but I'm just going to say that, because there's no proof that I was, and there's no proof that I wasn't, which is about as good as I'm going to get to any kind of pride at the end of this. So, yes, I've rather enjoyed playing through a bit more of this. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think there will only be one more video as we go to Ogle and rescue our parents, and then we will eat a sandwich and have a bath afterwards, which sounds like a decent way to relax after the very strenuous day that this poor young man has had. So, yes, thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Utter Mania. Look after each other, and good night.